Today I want to take this opportunity to show off some of the more exceptional animals we produced in 2011. It's December right now, so we've sold quite a bit of our stock, but most of what I'll show you today are holdback animals and a couple new acquisitions that I'm excited about. Okay, I want to talk about some champagne stuff. 2011 was our first year producing champagnes, and I was very happy with some of the combos we were able to make. This is a regular champagne, and this guy is a pastel champagne, a calico champagne, and this is a calico champagne from the Flora Fauna line calico. I saw a photograph of a calico champagne that was produced in Africa last year, and it looked nothing like the animals we produced here this year. We produced, I think, 4 of them. So there may be some difference there in the way that the various calico lines interact with the champagne. Now, this guy is a pastel calico champagne, again from the Flora Fauna line calico. We hatched 2 of these, and when they first hatched they looked like black-eyed leucistic balls. They were completely white. There may have been just the slightest smudge of gray on the top of the head. Okay, these are a couple of spiders. This guy on your left is a calico bumblebee. And we produced our first 2 this year. We've never been really big in the spider business, but the last couple of years we've been more involved with spiders, and this is one of the combinations I really like. And then this guy over here is a killer bee, and although not terribly rare, it's the first killer bee that we produced, and although kind of a shy little guy, he's actually very pretty. These 2 little beauties are desert bumblebees. There's really not much I can tell you that you can't see with that camera. And they are gorgeous. Now these 2 are pastel calicos, and you know, although they're nothing new for us, we've been hatching them the last couple of years, they are still one of my all-time favorites. I really like the combination of these 2 genes. And I wanted to show you what an adult looks like in comparison. I have several adult pastel calicos. This is actually my favorite one. I mean, she's just really has maintained good coloration. You can see her oranges are pretty intense. And so, you know, these little guys, you know, the whites haven't come in quite yet. You can see it starting here. But they actually, I think, look better as they mature. They start out fairly pale, and now, like on this guy, you can see the oranges are really starting to come in. Okay, so these 2 guys are, believe it or not, the same, have the same genetics. They're both super pastel calicos. And the pastel calicos are extremely variable, and it seems like, you know, that gets cranked up a notch when you go to the super pastel calico. We've hatched out about a half dozen of them over the last couple years, and each one of them is different. I'm amazed at how much orange and pink this guy has compared to her. Usually by about her size, you know, they're actually the oranges and yellows are getting close to as intense as they're going to get. So, you know, this guy should be amazing as he grows. And I wanted to show you what an adult looks like in comparison. This girl is a beast. Don't squash him. And she started out with this super reduced pattern, but you can see she's really maintained her coloration well. You contrast her with these babies. The pastel calico stuff, it almost gets better as it ages. We had another really good year with the albino pied project, something we've been working on for a very long time. We started in 1999 with the acquisition of a pied male with the sole purpose in mind of working toward producing this snake. And the project has just been outstanding. The animals are even better looking than I had envisioned back then, back before anyone had produced them. The oranges from the pied really take over. Just a great project, great long-term project. This is another desert combo we did this year. This is a first. He is a Desert Mystic Pastel. You can see he's got a really nice light underside. Pattern's pretty tweaked out. And it's a boy. How can you do any better than that? This guy is a trick. It's a fairly new codom or dominant mutation. I'm really excited about this. We haven't produced any yet. I bought 2 animals this year, and I think this is going to be one of the most exciting new mutations out there. It's only had a couple of combinations made to date. As you can see, the pattern is really loopy and intricate. The golds are just a nice bright gold, and the black is black. It's going to dovetail really nicely into some of our other projects. This guy is a male. This one's a female. You can kind of see that they both have the same thing going on. Great project. Really excited. This male is up to about 500 grams, so maybe later this season we'll have a chance to breed him and produce a few of our own. This is another new acquisition. It's a red stripe. Also a fairly new project. There have been some neat combos, and just looks like something we really needed to add to our breeding programs. I think we're going to see some exceptional animals from this gene. This is a black pastel granite yellow belly. We did not have a black pastel in our collection, if you can believe that, and this snake incorporates all 3 genes really nicely. I think we'll be able to use him in some of our other darker ball python projects, and hopefully produce some really fun stuff. This guy is a super sable pinstripe. It's another animal we picked up this year. I see a lot of potential with the sable gene, and I like the way that it combines with the pinstripe. Gonna have some fun with this guy in the future.